All right, here with Maria Fassi, our clubhouse leader after the morning wave here at the Pelican Women's Championship. Just a really great round from you. I think bogey free, an eagle on the card. Just talk us through the round and what really clicked for you today.
Yeah, it was, I mean, everything really. I mean, to put a round like this together, you got to have every aspect of your game in line. And I really did. I mean, I had two birdie looks on the first two holes and didn't make either of them. And then saved a good up and down on three. And I think that kind of got me started a little bit. I was almost getting a bit frustrated even at the beginning, just because I had hit a couple poor shots. But then after that up and down, I started to keep giving myself opportunities. And Potter was just impeccable today. And off the tee, I hit it probably as good as I ever have. So it was a pretty good combination.
I hear the course is playing a little long today. Did you find that to be the case? And as one of our longest drivers on tour, did that play to your advantage, you think?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, of course, maybe we're getting a couple yards of release on tee shots. So it was, yeah, playing a little bit longer. But I mean, I think, like I said, I just hit it so good off the tee. I just was able to give myself a lot of good numbers to then be aggressive on my second shots. And I had plenty of birdie looks. And I feel like Gary and I did a very good job of staying smart and playing to the fat part of the green. I think these are the best greens we play all year. So, if you're within 20, 30 feet, you can actually make a lot of them because the ball just rolls so perfect. So I think we just did a very good job of hitting one shot at a time and definitely taking advantage of it playing a little bit longer.
Looking at your standings on the CME points list, I know you're a couple places out of next year. I know. You're a couple places out of next week's event, which is a big one. How much is that on your mind? It seems you're trying to avoid that topic, but how much are you thinking about that and how big could this week be?
Yeah, I mean, I think every single one of us out here wants to finish the year at CME, both because of what it means, because of what it means for next year. You're pretty much set for the year, and because it's a great golf course. So it's many things that kind of are encouraging all of us to get there. And for me, it was a very tough season at the beginning and kind of got back on my feet towards middle end of the season. So now that I have a chance, and especially after today's round, it's just keep doing what I've been doing today. I would love to definitely finish the year there, but it's one of our goals for sure. But I think if I just keep taking care of myself and hitting good golf shots, that it's just going to take care of itself at the end.
Could you walk us through the eagle on, I think it was 14 or whatever hole it was? What kind of went right on that hole, and what was your approach there?
I hit a very good tee shot, probably one of the longest ones all day. And we actually took my 5-wood out of the bag for today and kept the hybrid because we didn't think I was going to use the 5-wood, and that was the perfect number for a 5-wood. So I was like, okay, this is interesting. But I was actually just thinking we were barely going to get to the front edge, maybe even 5 yards short. And I got a little bit of wind helping and hit a perfect hybrid, just nice and high. And it maybe pitched like 5-6 yards on the green and went to like 10 feet straight up the hill. And honestly, I couldn't have left myself a better putt for eagle. And it was good to just finish it with a good putt.
You mentioned kind of the slow, rough start to the year. What kind of helped flip that? Was there anything you were working on in your game or mechanically, or was it more kind of like a mental reset that allowed you to kind of find that rhythm now?
I think a little bit of both. I knew that a round like this could happen at any point in the year. I saw a little bit of it in Cincinnati at Dow playing with Stacy, and I've had hints of good play, but I think it was more mentally and just kind of letting myself go out and play, kind of get out of my own way, and that was my biggest goal this week and just going out there and playing. I love this golf course. It's one of my favorite ones that we play all year. So I was just like kind of coming in with a different mindset of just enjoying the day, and it worked out pretty good. So I'm very happy and proud of that.
Your driving gets a lot of attention. When you get the putter going, and you got it going early today, how much do you feel the freedom across all of your game?
It's huge. I mean, last 2 weeks we played in Japan and Korea, and I really struggled with putting. So it's very nice to see, that it's there and that I can still get it going hot. And I made short putts, I made long putts. My speed control was very good. So it's nice. I mean, driving is usually my strength, and I know I'm gonna be in the fairway most of the time and pretty far ahead. So yeah, I mean, just kind of getting the two working out all day today was huge, and I think it definitely frees up the second shots because if you don't make a birdie on this hole, you can attack the next one. So it definitely all kind of just works out together and continues to create more and more confidence.
And did you make any sort of adjustment after Asia with the putting, or?
Yeah, I changed to putting with the claw.
Oh, okay.
I've kind of
The
switched
other
back
swing?
and forth.
Yeah.
With the claw and left hand low, which is what I was doing before, and I've done very well with the claw. And in college, I putted with the claw most of my career, and it worked out pretty good for me then. So hopefully, I can keep it going these next couple of days.
So this was the first time you used the club since college.
I used it, actually switched on Sunday in Japan. But I think I've used it a couple times here and there in my 4 seasons here. But it's something that, I feel very comfortable with the claw, and it wasn't a huge change for me other than just kind of trying to have a different look at when I'm looking down to make a putt and just kind of switch it up a little bit in my head, and it definitely paid off today.
How did you navigate the unexpected off day yesterday when you're building up
I
so many
loved it.
times? You're building up to a Thursday, and then all of a sudden you kind of have it off. How do you kind of approach that?
It's the end of the season, and especially coming from overseas, I think I was very tired, and I definitely took advantage of it, just taking it easy. When it was nicer outside, we were able to walk with the dogs a little bit more, and went to Target and just walked around and stuff. So I stayed moving, but I think I really needed the extra few hours of sleep and an extra day for my body to recover. So I was actually very thankful for it.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.